Hey guys, Chris Norton here. I'm going to be doing a 2026 in the cart review, going over every disc that I will be bagging for the 2026 season. This is my first year as a sponsored player. I'm now sponsored by Team Joe and Rob Disc Golf, so you're going to see me representing them and helping grow the brand. So let's get into it. Just a quick plug before we get started. If you want to go buy some discs at Joe and Rob Disc Golf, there will be a link in the description. You can use my code ChrisDisc09 at checkout to get yourself free shipping. This is going to help support me and help support a local brand. So if you want to do that, it's much appreciated. Alright, starting out with my putting putters. I'm putting with the Flex 2 D-Line P2Xs. I've been using P2Xs since they first came out. I've never looked back. They have the perfect putter hand feel for me, and they've given me so much confidence in putting. There's really no other putter that I could look for. These do everything. So that is my putting putters. Now we're gonna do throwing putters. I bag 6 throwing putters. We'll start out with the Berg. I do bag a Berg. This is for backhand and forehand up shots or short holes. There's a couple like 180-foot holes where most of my discs are going to go long, so I just go Berg. I actually like how the Berg feels, how it goes a little groove down. Feels pretty good on my little backhand. But yeah, the Berg has given me a lot of confidence in not going long. So I will be alternating between a normal Berg and a glow Berg for this year, but the Berg is a must-have in my bag. Next up, if you know me, then you know that I bag glow PA3s. I have loved the glow PA3. I used these two all of 2025, and I will be using them probably all of 2026. Just great discs. The first one is my OG, my old one. I've been using this for about 2 years now. It is beat into perfection. I throw it on a little backhand hyzer flip up. It'll get a drift to the right, and if I throw this on a like steep hyzer, it's going to have a very late flip up, which is just, there's not many discs that can do that, and it does it to perfection. It also, it goes farther than any other throwing putter, so this is phenomenal. And I have a second one. This one's a little bit more overstable. It's not going to really drift to the right. It's going to just stand up, kind of go straight, which is what I want out of it. But yeah, the glow PA3s are also a must-have. I also am bagging a Peak 3X from Discmania. This is my overstable throwing putter. This is, again, I can throw it on hyzer, and this is not going to flip up. It's going to just go left, which is, everybody needs an overstable throwing putter. So this does the job for me. I've been really liking it, especially in this Horizon D-Line plastic. Really, really good, really solid, and it's just consistently overstable. And lastly, if you know me, you also know that I bag the A5. I have a 400 Glow A5 and then the Ultra Soft A5. Ultra Soft one is quite new, but the Glow one has been around for a while. As my game has progressed into throwing more anhyzers and flat shots rather than only hyzer flips, the A5 has been a huge part of my game, both forehand and backhand. I am really liking that little slow ante, and the A5 on an ante just holds it and consistently fights out. Forehand, perfect for forehand up shots. And the Ultra Soft one has a little different hand feel, a little more gummy to it, but a little more overstable as well, I've noticed, but it hits the ground and kind of sits rather than skipping like how the 400 Glow one. So these are a great complement to each other, but I love the A5 and I will be using these for 2026. That is the throwing putter lineup. Let's get into the mids. Okay, I am bagging 5 mid-ranges for 2026. Pretty simple mid-range lineups. We'll start out with understable. I bagged 2 Meteors. This is a 2022, sorry, Ledgestone Big Z one. And this is just one of them like ESP Jawbreaker. More overstable than the orange one. Like, I'm gonna throw this hyzer flip, go right. This one will kind of fight out, probably goes 375. The orange one on the same line is not going to come back. It's just going to hold the turn and go right consistently going to go right on any angle, which is a crucial part of my game. Definitely don't have a 375-foot forehand, so the backhand turnover, little hyzer flip turnover, is crucial. So the Meteors do that job perfectly. Next, I have a Eclipse reactor. This is a newer disc I started using maybe 2 or 3 months ago, and it surprised me how good it is. I throw it on a little hyzer, it's going to flip up, and it will come back left every time. I also throw it flat, and it pretty much goes like dead straight. I have some very sick shots with this disc already, and it's only been in the bag for a very short time. I will be using this a ton for just kind of straight mid-range shots. I love the Eclipse reactor, and it glows. Here in Georgia, we do play a lot of glow disc golf, like glow leagues, so this gets used a lot. Last, I bag 2 buzzes for that kind of overstable shot. Buzzes don't flip up, they still are going to go left. The newer one I got from the mystery box, I really have been liking it. This plastic is really smooth. It's just a Big Z one, very smooth. Throw it on hyzer, it's gonna finish left. And then I have just a buzz saw. These are really cool. I like them. Flies very similar to the other buzz, but I think it might be a touch more overstable. Yeah, the buzzes are awesome. That's very simple mid-range lineup, but very effective. So let's get into the fairway drivers. I bag 5 fairway drivers, keeping a pretty simple number. First one, Fireball. Super overstable disc. Usually only used for like utility shots, scramble shots. Again, in Georgia, we play woods. We're gonna have a lot of trees where we have to go around trees. Fireball does that perfectly. This thing has saved me a lot of strokes when I hit off the fairway. Crucial part of my game. I have to have Fireball. I bag 3 Undertakers. Start out with this one. This is an ESP Jawbreaker one. This is my most understable one. Thrown on a hyzer, it's going to go right every time. Really consistent, really understable fairway driver. I really like this for just big turnovers. Goes maybe 425. Very consistent. Next one, this Z-Lite one, which goes a little further, maybe 20 feet further than that one, and is a little bit more overstable. Thrown on a little hyzer flip-up line, it's going to go dead straight. Really useful disc. I'll be using this one a lot. And I have one more Undertaker, this UV Glow Ledgestone one. This is a surprisingly more overstable one. Thrown on a hyzer flip up, it's gonna go left. It's not really gonna flip. Surprisingly more overstable than the 2 Undertakers, but they all feel the same. I love the feel of the Undertaker. And I have one more. This is my most overstable fairway driver. This is a Savant from Innova. I've been really liking the Savant. It's more overstable than the Undertaker and goes a lot further as well. This thing I can probably max out around 440, 450, somewhere in that range. This thing very consistently overstable. I like throwing it on an ante and letting it just hold it and fight out. My fairway driver lineup again is simple but effective, and that's how you're supposed to keep your bag, your lineup. Lastly, my distance driver lineup. Now I bag quite a handful of distance drivers, maybe more than I should, but we'll get into it. Guess we'll start out with understable. 2 Corvettes. This orange one has been in my bag for a long time. Very beat in, very understable. Honestly, this thing shouldn't really be in the bag anymore, but I've grown very attached to it and it's hard for me to let it go. But this thing was the first disc I ever threw 500 feet with, and I was consistently throwing 500 feet before it got just super beat in and super understable. But this thing will probably go out of the bag at some point. But I have a new Corvette. This is a glow one. This thing flies like how the orange one used to. Goes far, goes 500, understable. Just throw it on a huge hyzer and let it just go forever right. And also, I throw it on a steep hyzer in the woods. Just get it to flip up and go straight. I've thrown some impressive wood shots, like online with this disc. It's not just like a open field bomber. It does work in the woods. I have this Discraft Hades, which is a disc I recently started throwing a couple weeks ago. Really understable, and it's a bomber as well. Flies quite similar to the Corvette in my opinion. I have been liking it. It definitely fights out more than the Corvette does. So if I need a shot that maybe the Corvette's not really going to fight out, the Hades will do that job, and it still is going to go consistently far. Fast understable. This is another recent one I put in. I use this in my glow bag. Gorgon understable. I'm throwing this on a steep hyzer and it gets a lot of right movement, but I'm also throwing this on like them little 75% power shots, something that I don't have to really put all of my body in if I just want to hit a line consistently. The Gorgon does it. It's got that little pop top to it. That is the understable lineup. Like I said, the orange Corvette might go, so it'll probably shrink down to 3. This is my straight bomber distance driver. This is my Ezra Aderhold 2024 Tour Series Nuke. This thing has been beat in a lot. I've been using it for a while. Used it all of 2025. Had some, I think I had 2 or 3 really cool aces with this disc. It's beat in. I throw it on like a flat line, go straight for like 475, and I can really kind of throw it on an ante and get maybe 5. Where it's at in stability now, it's just dead straight. Next, I have this 2025 Holland Hanley Vulture when she won the Open at Austin. I have been really liking the Vulture. I just recently got this. Put on an ante, holds it, fights out consistently, goes 450. Also really nice on a forehand. I've been liking this thing on forehands. Using this is just if I don't need it to go the full distance driver power or distance, I'll just go with this one. Disc up from Fairway, not quite full distance driver. All right, I have 2 Graces. The Grace has become a huge part of my game because they're just consistently overstable in the wind. First one, this is my beat-in one. This one I'm throwing like on a little ante, letting it hold, and it goes very far and very straight on an ante. And I also throw this on like a little hyzer. It'll kind of stand up, but it's going to get a lot of right to left movement, which is huge. The Grace goes 500. It's a bomber. I use this on a lot of holes in my local course. I'm like, when I step up to the tee, I'm like, Grace, this is Grace shot. It worked for this. And I just recently got this really cool Huck Lab one. I really like this stamp a lot. It's really cool one. It is more overstable than my other one, so sometimes my Grace will kind of hold the turn. I'm throwing it like on this ante, it'll hold it. This one will fight out, which is crucial. And the Grace, both of them are a huge part of my game. I probably, out of every driver, I'm using the Nuke and the Grace, both of those 2 the most with how my game has progressed. And they both go 500, they're bombers. Last disc in my lineup is Q-Line DD3. Now I got one of the overstable ones. This thing is one of the most overstable discs I've ever thrown. This thing on so much anhyzer is still gonna fight out and finish left. Yeah, this is my most overstable disc in my bag, but it takes a lot of ante to get to go places. Driver lineup is quite big, but I like it. They all do different things and they all work in their each unique ways, and they all are good. I've tried out a lot of distance drivers, and these are my favorites because they work and they give me a lot of confidence. And you know, every course in my local area is wooded and has wooded shots. I always focus on hitting a gap, and these distance drivers do that perfectly. All right, well, that concludes my 2026 in the cart. If you see me in person, you will see me using these discs. These are the discs I'm going to be leaning on and trusting all year long. My goal for this year is to jump up in rating and start playing consistently good rounds, and Joe and Rob Disc Golf is going to help me do that. So again, if you are looking for discs or anything like that, you can head on over there and use my code. It'll help support me and a local brand. And thanks to Joe and Rob Disc for sponsoring me. It means the world to me. This has been a dream of mine for a long time, and I'm excited to represent them. And yeah, that'll do it.